Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and welcome to my plan with me for October 23rd through the 29th. This week I'm planning in my Erin Condren Hourly Life Planner. There's a link for that in the video description, as well as a $10 off referral link if this is your first purchase from Erin Condren. I have a gorgeous surprise today because not only do I have a sticker kit for my hourly planner, I also have a new journaling kit. So this is Autumn Nook by Bouldermon, and for the vertical kit, I've already prepped these stickers by filling in some of my events. The full boxes look like this, and you can see I filled in almost every single one of those event stickers and 2 of these checklist stickers. But I also have my MäksēLife hiding back here. This is where I've been writing my memory verse each day, memory verse for the week, and I started using the MäksēLife for this after my compact vertical ran out. So I have this journaling kit, and journaling kits are a brand new thing that Bouldermon is offering. So I've written a few things because I'm going to pull a couple from the journaling kit and use them in my hourly planner, but the rest I will use to decorate in the MäksēLife horizontal layout. And then look at the cute freebies as well. So let's go ahead and make these planners beautiful. When I think of a Nook, I think of a good place to read. And so I'm going to use this stack of books as my focal point on this spread. And here it is up close. And we'll just put it, I do need to go ahead and cover up most of this because my memory verse is very long. So just like last week, I will cover up October as well. And we'll just try to remember that it's October. And then for the washi strips, I mentioned last week that I should probably try to use some of the thicker washi at the top of the page from time to time so that I don't bulk up just the bottom part of the planner with the washi strips. So let's do that this week. And it looks very much like these colors around here right now. We've seen some really beautiful things this week and last week, and it's been a beautiful time. And we went to a fall festival, I think they call it a fall festival, in a neighboring town, and that was so neat because this little town has such amazing views that I wanted to take lots of pictures of the countryside. They also have a lot of historic buildings, so I took a picture of some of their old buildings, including the log cabins that they have around town, which I just think are so autumny. I don't know, for some reason I think of log cabins as being more of a scenic thing for autumn than any other time of year. So that was fun. And I also listed in my Etsy shop, I kind of took off with the concept of doing the vertical kits because, as you know, if you have checked out my Etsy shop, up till recently, all I offered were my move-in kits and my monthly kits. And I decided to go ahead and make a vertical kit, or it would also be an hourly kit. And once I did that, I really liked it. And I found that it's a little bit easier for me to come up with a vertical kit / hourly kit than it is the monthly kits. All right, what do you say we pull in a bit of the MäksēLife sort of dark orange color washi tape for up here, because I feel like my day covers are going to get swallowed up in the sameness of this color since I didn't put this strip at the top. So let's do that. I'm going to just open up this little guy. If you haven't seen MäksēLife's newest products, this is one of them. And it comes with, I think, 16 rolls of skinny washi tape. And I might be on the wrong side of that. Yeah, I was on the wrong side. So you just pull this apart and then it opens up. And I wasn't really thinking about this, but if you kind of put the washi tape over to one side, like let's say that you wanted this roll and you just go like that before you open it, then you're doing yourself a favor because it's right there. But this is a cool little product. I have a MäksēLife link and a MäksēLife discount code down in the video description. I might use this one, the more mustard colored one, but I'm thinking this one especially will be nice up here. Something like that. And I didn't white out the dates just because I feel like those are going to get covered up, and hopefully a little bit of that solid color will peek out between these stickers because they are a little bit more narrow than the width of these columns. So yeah, I can see it. Yeah, kind of like that. So on the 19th, let's get up to date on something. On the 19th, over at Erin Condren, they launched their holiday collection online, and none of the affiliates have really made any detailed videos yet because there was a delay in getting some of the sample products to the affiliates. And so my understanding is that those things will ship out, or they have shipped out to affiliates, and we've all sort of picked different things because with this particular collection, they allowed us to choose our favorites for some of the products. But because some of the things didn't come in on time, I think we may end up with different colors or slightly different styles of some of the things that we thought were coming. But in any event, that I don't mind that. I think that's still a lot of fun. But have you seen the new work bags? Because that might be my favorite thing that's in the collection. They are work bags, and what they look like is sort of like a big, they're wider than the canvas totes, like the larger totes that Erin Condren has had so far with the interchangeable straps. And I really love that thing for using it to carry my piano music when I'm going to church and I'm going to play music in church. It's perfect for carrying piano books. And some people even use it as their purse or as their, work bag. But these bags are different because, and I haven't seen them in person, but they appear to have like a padded compartment for a laptop computer. So if you need to tote your laptop to work or to school or just to a coffee shop, whatever, you've got a padded compartment for it, I think. We'll see when it gets here, and I'll do a nice review video when everything gets here. The work bags look really neat to me, and there's a camel one that costs more than the other two because it's like a faux leather. And then the other two are canvas, and the color options are black and blush. And I asked for the black one just because I think, knowing my style, that's more along the lines of what I would probably use. But I don't know if that's what I'm actually going to get because some of the products didn't come in. So we'll go over to the events, which I've already filled out. And I decided when I was looking over this kit that I would use these little guys to time block. So these are really headers that fit perfectly in your vertical planner, but they are also great little event labels, and they're great to layer with full boxes, and they are great to just, you can write on, or you can just decorate and add a pop of color. So no sooner did I say that than I'm second guessing myself, because I feel like these two that go together and these two from a pumpkin patch would be great for my piano lesson hours. So I think actually that's what I'm going to do. Use the full boxes, and then I'll see about these. But those are just super functional in so many ways. You can use them horizontally, vertically, just to add color or to add function. See what I'm going for here, right? So this coming week, I am going to have our first ever in piano lessons Dress Like a Famous Composer week. And I don't know if any of the students will actually do it. They may not. I hope they will do it because it'll be a bummer to have 0 students do this. But I didn't give them much notice because the idea hit me as the week was like going along. I think it was Wednesday when I got the idea. So I'm not really giving them much time. So I can't complain if nobody participates because it might not be easy for them to wear a costume. And since I'm not a person who celebrates Halloween, but I still like kids to have fun and dress up in costumes and stuff, if they want to wear some other costume to their lesson, they're totally welcome to do that. But I think to make this an educational experience instead of just a costume experience, it would be great if they dress like a famous composer. And I had a student back in 2015 do that. And I did not have Dress Like a Composer week. She just did it because she was learning a Bach prelude, the prelude number 1 in C major. And she did a fantastic job making a costume that made her look like Johann Sebastian Bach. In fact, I will try to blur out her face and pop the photo up on the screen so you can see it. So I'm hoping that enough kids wear this that I can have like a bit of a contest. Like I've told them that there will be a first, second, and third prize. I'm hoping that there is somebody to actually give that prize to because somebody has done it. So out of 24 students, we'll see. My hunch is that the littlest kids would be the most excited to do it, but I don't know. Maybe not. It might just be that some of my older kids want to do it. Don't know. Okay, so we will do the time blocking with the header strips when it comes to Mom Day. And if you're new here, Mom Day is when I assist my mom and visit her. And we just spend a few hours together. And that has a bit of a pattern to it, but we try to make it slightly different whenever we can, just to spice things up. And so I was taking Mom to one of her luncheons. Like she has this monthly luncheon that she goes to. And I was taking her to that. And afterwards, the restaurant is in a mall. And there is a really cute boutique that carries some really nice clothes. And they're kind of expensive. But Mom saw a particular leopard print jacket that was a very soft material that she really had her eye on as we walked past it to go to the restaurant. And I said, Mom, why don't we go in and ask about it? And she said, oh, I don't need anything else. But you know what? I want her to, if she gets excited about a jacket, I want her to get it. And because she doesn't really buy clothes that often anymore. And so this would be a nice thing. And with the cooler temperatures coming up, I think it would just be something to give her a little bit of a pep in her step. So we went in, and it turned out that the only one left was the one that was on display. And so I'm going to put this here because piano starts on Tuesday. Dress Like a Composer week. So we went in, and it turned out that jacket was 25% off. It was expensive, as we expected, but it was not crazy expensive. And so with the 25% off, it was definitely something that she could get and enjoy. And so she got that. I was so happy that she did. And she was proud to wear it the next day. And it was just nice. Order groceries and pick up groceries. Lately, I have been finding it most convenient to do that on Mondays before and after Mom Day. And Car Care Day also. And I may have written Car Care Day on something else. Oh, yeah. I've totally forgotten a bunch of stuff on Monday. So I may have to just pull up this Mom Day and change this around. Yeah. It is fixed now. There we go. So when I check my calendar, I will come back and tell you about some exciting things that are going to happen this week. The first thing is that I'm going to film a Zoom interview, and I've only done this one other time where I am the host. Like I was on Amanda's Favorites for a Zoom interview, but she was the host. This one is going to be an interview that I host, and it will be with my friend Simone Brutus, who is the creator of the Prayer Planner. So it's the prayer planner that I love to use to just organize my prayer lists. And so we're going to do a Zoom interview, and it won't be live right here, but that's when we're going to do it. Then I will upload it as fast as I can. I don't really have a filming schedule where those things are put off until a later date because I don't know. I just don't I'm not that programmed in what I upload to social media. That is super exciting. And if you're looking for the perfect gift for somebody for Christmas, for the new year, or even just now, if it's somebody who's a new Christian, somebody who is struggling to be consistent in their prayer life, it could be you, or it could be a friend or a family member that you know of. The prayer is a great gift. And so I wanted to talk to her about that because I haven't talked about prayer in quite a while. And I think there are a lot of new viewers that I have who are going to be interested in prayer. Okay, so film the holiday collection. It should arrive on Monday. So I tell you what I'll do. I'll film it at the end of the day because I'm going to be with Mom most of that day. We'll film the holiday collection. Then I'm going to hopefully get up early and do my November setup plan with me. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out with the kit that I made for November, which I think has a distinct Howard Johnson's vibe. So Howard Johnson's is one of these hotels that I don't even know if it exists anymore, but it certainly does not, for the most part, in the look that I have in mind, which is the big orange rooftops. And the color scheme was with Howard Johnson was kind of orange and teal. And that is the vibe that you get from my November kit. And I did that on purpose because it's like a mid-century modern sort of a feel. And since I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the kitchen for Thanksgiving, and also in an effort to maintain the cozy home practices that we've been talking about with shorter days, less sunlight and all that, I thought, why not go with a retro mid-century modern looking kitchen vibe for the November kit. And then I'll probably go ahead and use those same November papers to make a weekly kit. I don't know how big a fan most people are. I mean, it seems to be selling well in my Etsy shop, but I don't, it might be a niche audience who appreciates the retro kitchen mid-century modern vibe of my November kit. So we'll have to see. All right. Total fail. Do you want me to confess something? Because I am very disappointed in my practicing last week. I've basically practiced 0 for the whole week. Isn't that appalling? Especially when I need to be ready to film my Rachmaninoff Prelude in C sharp minor by the 30th. So by Monday. No, by the 31st. So by the following Tuesday. So by Tuesday, I need to have filmed that Rachmaninoff Prelude in C sharp minor. Will I do it? I sure hope. Because things have been going really well. It's been difficult to learn the pieces in 1 month and to get them filmed to my satisfaction and to get them uploaded and share them. And so I've only done it for July, August, and September. And I don't want to fail now on the 4th month. Don't want to fail. Okay, so there's one habit tracker included in this kit, and I'm using that for piano because I'm practicing Rachmaninoff. For the other habit tracker, I'm just going to check my planner. Then all we have left is this stuff. So if I'm going to film my November setup plan with me on Tuesday, I have got to get these things done ASAP. So these are things that I need to pick out before I'm even equipped to film my November setup plan with me. So let's take away this habit tracker, and I'm going to sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines about of this sidebar. I hate to do it because my verse is long, but I'm going to try to make my memory verse fit in there. Goodness. Okay, so now we need to go over to the journaling kit to grab 2 stickers that I wrote on. One for church. And these are pretty, and they're not the same dimensions as the planner stickers. They're journaling stickers to just like decorate your notebook or whatever, your bullet journal. And I thought this little paint brush effect right there looked really nice for the memory verse header. Okay, and then the rest of this is deco. Might come back and add it to this after I see how many stickers I need in the MäksēLife, but for now, this is going to be fine. So let's go ahead and see what the verse is for this week. I don't have it memorized yet, and it's not this whole thing. It starts right here where it says Jesus went on, and all of my verses for the month of October have focused on words of Jesus from the book of Mark. So it says, Jesus went on, what comes out of a person is what defiles them. For it is from within, out of a person's heart, that evil thoughts come. Sexual immorality, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, lewdness, envy, slander, arrogance, and folly. All of these evils come from inside and defile a person. Mark chapter 7, verses 20 through 23. Now that's going to be controversial. That was close. Almost didn't make it. So what I want to do, since I have so much empty space over here, is go ahead and make use of these pretty full boxes. And if I need to write on top of them, I will once the day gets here. And until then, we'll just have some pretty placeholders. Okay, so now let's go over to the MäksēLife. I think it's a no-brainer, especially for a beginner such as myself, that I want to go ahead and use the corners that look like torn paper on probably this corner and maybe this one, because I don't want to use up my writing space right there. But let's see. I'll play around and see what I come up with. This is what I came up with. So I really did not want to sacrifice any of my writing space for obvious reasons, because the verse is so long. And I have a different way of using this planner than for my actual plans. So this is the smartest thing for me, because I need 4 check boxes per day. So it doesn't matter that I'm covering up the bottom little bit of those check boxes. And it doesn't matter that I'm using up some of this decorative space. And I'm not really using this for notes necessarily. I usually just put like in large letters, the reference for the verse. So what I'm going to do now is take these little decorative stickers and make little vignettes in these boxes. Here's a slow motion flyover for you of both of these planners. The Memory Verse planner is my MäksēLife horizontal layout, and the actual planning planner is my Erin Condren 7x9 hourly planner. I have links for all of that stuff down in the video description, as well as a discount code for MäksēLife and a $10 off referral link for Erin Condren. But let's talk about the stickers. Boulder Bond is the designer and seller of these stickers, and you can find Boulder Bond on Etsy. You can also get 15% off with my discount code, which is Sarah15. Later on this week, I'll be filming my November setup plan with me, which will be for the month view, the dashboard, and the notes pages. But that's going to do it for this week. So what I want to do, in keeping with my custom, is to say a prayer for the upcoming week. And I invite any of you who would like to join me. Merciful Father, I offer this prayer jointly with my believing planner friends. Thank you for them, the encouragement, prayers, laughter, and support they provide, not only to me, but to each other. We have recently lost one of our community, and she is very much missed. Some of us have lost other friends and relatives recently as well. In your mercy, give comfort and peace to the survivors who are grieving the absence of their loved ones. With this new season, take our lives and make them consecrated to you. Deal with each of us individually to show us which parts of our hearts we haven't handed over to you. Every year in autumn, many of us face the shortening of days, the disappearing of the leaves, and the onset of a bit of seasonal depression. Help us to relish every day of vivid color as the leaves turn, the skies that seem deeper blue in October, the relief from hot temperatures, and even the shorter days. Show us how to make our homes and routines more cozy and inviting to offset the decreased sunshine in the late afternoons. Give us things to do with our minds and our hands that will honor you during the months of time spent indoors. Thank you for warm clothes, shelter, hot soup, and wholesome fall traditions. Thank you for sweater weather, fireplaces, and plenty of blankets. May we be generous with what we have and share with others. May we thank you for what we have and learn not to complain. May we be the encourager sent by you to point a weary traveler of life toward Christ. May you mend broken hearts with your perfect love. Lighten the burdens of those who are bogged down and can't get going, and reveal the unchanging truth of your word to us and a world in need. We commit our works to you and covet your direction. In Jesus' name, amen. If you would like to be a part of my community on Facebook, my Facebook group is called Plan Sarah Plans Planner Circle. Just make sure you answer all 3 questions so that I'm able to let you in. I'm also on Instagram if you're interested in following there. My handle is Plan Sarah Plan, just like it is on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I look forward to spending this little bit of time with you each week, and I hope you had fun or maybe planned in your planners as well. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.